Hello BookTube, hello friends, welcome to Lizzie Faye Loves Books. I'm Elizabeth, and this is going to be my Amish in April reading update number 2. I filmed a video yesterday, which was Tuesday, where I told you about what I had read and listened to during the first day and a half of Amish in April, and it is 24 hours later. Now, I just uploaded that video today, so I'm really hoping to get caught up and get this video uploaded today also. If I don't, so be it. I hope to stay on track with daily updates of what I'm reading because I'm really trying to cram in a lot of Amish books this week. I'm just afraid that if I don't stay on top of it, I will lose track of what I'm reading. In my update number 1, I talked a lot about the Half-Stitched Amish Quilting Club series or trilogy by Wanda E. Brunstetter, and I mentioned that I had started the 3rd book and I did finish it this morning. I thought originally I was going to finish it yesterday, but I was listening to it on my phone, and at some point I had to plug my phone in and I got sidetracked doing a variety of things, and while my phone was plugged in I wanted to listen to something, so I ended up downloading a book from a different series on my Kindle and listening to that while my phone was plugged in, and by the time I got back around to this, it was just too late in the day. I couldn't finish it. So I finished it up this morning. It was very good. I'm not going to go into detail about it. Talked a good bit about this trilogy in my reading update number 1, which I posted this morning. So if you're interested in this book or this series, then you'll want to check it out. They were all 3 very good, and I'm really glad that I read them and that I can check the series off my list. So the series that I started yesterday was the 2nd series on my priority list for Amish in April. I started book 2 in the Amish Quilt Shop Mystery Series by Isabella Allen. The book is called Murder Simply Stitched, and this was really good. This series is about a young woman who is not Amish, but her grandmother was Amish and owned a quilt shop, and she left it to her, and so now she has decided to stay there and run the shop. It is an Amish community, and there are quite a lot of tourists who come to buy Amish merchandise. So when this book starts, they're having some kind of an auction, and one of the ladies from the town who is not Amish is found murdered, and the young woman whose bake shop is right next door to the quilt shop is probably going to be accused of the murder because the woman who was killed was eating some of her baked goods at the time she was killed. Sounds an awful lot like the Amish version of the Hannah Swenson Baking Mysteries. But anyway, I am very excited to get back to this series. I read the 1st book last year. There are 5 books and 1 novella, and I plan to listen to all 4 of the rest of the books and possibly the novella. I'm going to have to buy it on my Kindle, and I'm kind of cheap. But if I can get books 2 through 5 done, then I'll probably go ahead and read the novella so that I can check that series off my list as well. And I did start my Cindy Woodsmall book that was sent to me by a publishing rep from Waterbrook, Multnomah. This is The Christmas Remedy by Cindy Woodsmall. Now, I'm going to be doing another video very soon and telling you about the ARCs that I was sent from that publisher. I'm super excited about them. But when I was in communication with them, I asked if they had any Amish books. And she said nothing new that's coming out in time for Amish in April, but this was their most recent Amish book. I believe she said it was published in September of 2018, of course in time for the Christmas holidays. And so she sent me this nice finished copy, and this is my first Cindy Woodsmall book. And now, of course, I'm very interested in reading more by this author. This is called The Christmas Remedy, and it is also co-authored by Erin Woodsmall, who is Cindy's daughter-in-law. And this is about a young Amish woman who is working in a pharmacy, and she is willing to give up being a traditional Amish Frau. She's willing to give up ever getting married or having children in order to work, and she's doing it to help her Amish community medically, because she acknowledges that many Amish people ignore their medical needs, and she wants to help them do otherwise. So it's very good so far. I read the first 4 chapters this morning, and if I can read 4 chapters a day, then I'll have it done by the time the readathon ends. And I read just a little bit of a book that I had started before Amish in April, and it is not an Amish book, but I don't have an Amish book on my Kindle. And Emily and I were sitting in my car yesterday waiting to pick up Katie from an after-school activity, and I realized that I did not have a book actually downloaded to my phone. The one I was listening to, I had just been listening to it at home all day where I have Wi-Fi, and I had actually neglected to download it. So I couldn't listen to it in the car without data. And I do have my car book, but I listened to it quite a bit and I didn't want to run the battery down. So I just picked up my Kindle, and I already had this book started. It is called A Smidge of Crazy by Barbara Venkataraman, and it's a book of essays. Her subtitle says, More Quirky Essays for Quirky People. So I'm assuming she has another book of quirky essays, and I'll be interested to read those too. So far, these are really good. I'm about half done with it, and they're just interesting and fun, and I'm excited that she told me about them. Of course, Barbara Venkataraman is the author of the Jamie Quinn mystery series, which I've been reading for a couple of years. And so thank you, Barbara. If you're watching this video, thank you for letting me know about A Smidge of Crazy. So that is all I have read in the past 24 hours. I haven't read any of this one today. I will spend some time during the rest of the day reading this, but I've been trying to focus on getting my editing caught up to date. And now, of course, I'm doing a little bit of filming, which will then involve more editing. So today may not be as big of a reading day as the last couple of days, but that's okay. Tomorrow I anticipate getting a lot of reading done because I have to take Emily to Orlando for an all-day medical test. So there'll be quite a bit of time in the car, and I'll have quite a bit of sitting down, waiting time that I can read my print books. In fact, I might get more than my 4 allotted chapters read in this book tomorrow. Maybe I'll even get ahead and be able to squeeze in another print book in addition to this. I don't know. We'll see. So that's all I have for this video. I would love to know what you are reading for Amish in April. I have been messaging and chatting with a few people about what they're reading, and I've been trying to check the Goodreads group a few times each day to see if there are updates. So be sure you're commenting about what you're reading on the Goodreads group, and if you do videos and you are reading an Amish book this week, I would love for you to do a video about it and let us know what you're reading. And if you're posting anywhere on social media about Amish in April, just use the hashtag Amish in April so we'll be able to find you. And that's all I have for this video. I hope you're having a great day. Read a good book, and God bless you.